So now let's look at the implications with our third-party validator class. I'm going to jump over to our form.php file. Now again, we've included the validator class, and we've included the third-party validator class, both of which have the name validator. Because we've specified a namespace here, bam/oop example site, and validator, if we open up validator, I'm going to go back to the file browser and open up validator.php, you see that it has the same namespace. That means that in our form class here, when we call validator, I'm going to scroll down. Inside of the validate method here, it assumes that this is the validator inside of the bam/oop example site namespace. If we wanted to change that, let's scroll up to the top. I'm going to uncomment out this line right here. So this says that we're going to use this other namespace called third-party utilities validator. Now if we go back to the file browser and open up third-party validator, you'll see that the namespace here is third-party utilities and the class name is validator. So if we go back to our form.php file, you'll see that that's exactly the namespace here, third-party utilities, and then the name of the class validator. So if we jump back to the browser and refresh, you'd see no changes. But if we entered in some data here, and we're using our previous email validation that just checked for the @ symbol, and we tried to submit it, you see it fails. But if we try this again, but this time we add a period, which is the only thing that our new validator adds a check for, and then we submit, you see that it processes correctly. So this is demonstrating that we're now using the third-party validator instead of our own. Let's jump back to the editor here. So even though we've supplied two namespaces, one by defining the namespace in this file, and the other by using a different namespace, we still don't end up in a situation where we've got two validator classes. It's only using the last valid use statement for it. So if we had 4 other classes named validator, and they each used a different namespace, and we used 4 use statements here, and you can use multiple use statements, you've seen that already, then it would just pick the last one where we had an actual validator class.